Hello people, welcome back to Dutch Modeling. Today with another inbox review. There's dust on this one. And this one gonna be the Revell. And I have to thank Revell for providing me with this review sample. So there you go, the Revell GTK BOXER sgSanKfz. That's a whole lot of letters. It's 1/45. It's about 22.7 centimeters long, wide, whatever. It's officially licensed by the builders of the Boxer. And now, drawing on the box art, you can see it's the ambulance version. Very fast moving wheels. The chassis isn't moving as fast. You can see here, it's a total of 224 parts. It's in their class 5, so the highest difficulty level. Got some pictures of the finished part, and as you can see here, that you can take off the ambulance unit. Oh, that's a cool thing. And this is the photos are a prototype model, as it says here. On the side, this way, and you got all the letters, and it's kit number 03241, as you can see there. On this side we got a little bit of a write-up about the vehicle, and it's in German, English, French and Dutch. Okay, that's a new one. Made in Europe. You got more of the front, and on the back you got multiple other vehicles made by Revell. The skill level explanation here, more tools and paints from Revell here, and then again here it says all other stuffs that Revell sells. So let's open it. It's one of those pesky Revell side opening boxes. And that's it. I'm going to turn down the volume of my phone first, otherwise you can get that. Thank you, Ian. These are the instructions, the safety protocol, and I'm going to put this all on the side. Let's start with this. With Revell you get the safety advice, always separately, and they normally always contain the decals. So this is really all about warning, caution, in a whole lot of different languages. The decals are in here as well, printed in Italy. I'm guessing this is going to change now. Revell, a subsidiary of Hobbyco Inc. Not anymore, that's old news. So these look good, and printed in Italy. I'm guessing they're cartographs. So I'm gonna give you a close-up of these later. First we're gonna do the instructions. And as you can see here on the instruction sheet, there's a small metal rod. This is used for the antennae. Again, write up in German and English. And before you start, be careful with explanation of all the symbols. The paints you need to use, they're all in Revell, but the name is about 20 languages written underneath, so you can change out whatever you want. These are a lot harsher. They are mixtures. You have to mix yourself. You have to see how you can do it, or maybe you got a good color for it. And then you got the sprue map, which is lettered and numbered. Always good. And then it starts. Oh, it's more parts of the sprue map here. One second. Okay. Oh, this is kind of... You have to choose which color you want on the interior. Well, why is this 1551? I don't get that, to be honest. Are there 51 steps? Don't think so. Oh yes, they are. Ah, yeah, okay, now I get it. Yep, okay, need to explain it immediately. When you start building this, the first choice you have to make, and it's kind of backwards, is what camo scheme you're going to use. Are you going for das Sanleerregiment? So this is the Sanitäter, and I'm guessing this is the training vehicles for ambulance personnel in 2013. This is the ambulance. So if you're going for this, or are you going for the ISAF Afghanistan 2013 camo scheme? And the thing is, you have to choose it beforehand, because apparently they both have a different interior color. And this has partially an interior, so you can open things so everybody can look in. That's this is the flatbed part, where the other part is going to be pushed on, the ambulance part or the Afghanistan part. So this is something you need to decide before you start building. Actually, you need to know what are you going to use, the training crew for the ambulance, or are you going to use the combat vehicle for Afghanistan. Starting with the lower hull, multi parts, and the divider, the room divider, so to speak. Chassis parts, more chassis parts, inlay. And again, here's all the choosing, A or M. A or M, this is all parts you need to paint after you've chosen what you want. And here you start the, I almost want to call the cockpit, the driver's position, front part, the cab, it's not really, let's call it a cab. Interior here, jobs in, suspension, place here, and again, you need to choose between the colors. These are the axles, here's the suspension, sorry. And these are the swing arms. I'm missing something here. Let me see, this is kind of strange. This is 5, this is 6. This is 7. This is strange. How do they? I'm guessing this is the front. So this would be the front right side, and probably the rear right side. This is the rear left side. Yeah, you have to. No, this is 2 sides. That's both sides, and this is both sides. Yeah. This is a bit confusing. You have to check this better. Well, you do the suspension, the swing arms and everything, put it on. Armor plating going over it to protect it. Oh, they're going Dragon's Way. And again, as you can see everywhere, it's either A or M color-wise. So there's a lot of difference between, well, the color difference almost everywhere. More parts for the suspension arms and everything, all to do with the suspension here. More for the wheels, steering rods. It's all the other side here. This is gonna be the front bumper. By the looks of it, or the rear bumper, one of the bumpers. No, it's gonna be the front bumper. Clear parts. Sides, side armors, side plates going on. Top plate goes on here. And this is the driver's vision port block, and the don't know if this is a entrance as well, but this is for the driver. Windscreen wipers and everything on there. These are they don't make it easy with this kit. Where do those things go? Okay, yeah, now I can see it. This is the back with the mud flaps and the lighting in the rear. They go in. It's this part. Oh, this is side armor plating. This is the rear plate with the hook. Plating is also here. Wheels being assembled, multiple parts. The 8 wheels go on. The external wing mirrors. Multiples, you can see it here, there, some hooks and everything goes on. And then here's the compartment that goes on the back. And this is multiple parts again. This is the floor, sides, front and rear. Smoke mine launchers. Got to drill some holes. Not mention what the size it is, so don't drill them too big. You can always drill them bigger, but never smaller. Hatch, smoke line motors go on. Vent, top goes on. Side plates going on. More bits on the back, antenna holder, tow cable, and again A&M, so again you have to choose basic, and this is for the lights, the blue lights and the orange lights, with some guards, and we put on cross on the back, and here you have to cut the wire, heat it up and push it in. It's very old school and they keep doing it. And looks like you have the choice if you want to do it. Yeah, choose or not to, it's what you want. Then protectors for the vision blocks, the guards over the lights, and the entire thing is placed but not glued in. So the back, the unit will always be movable, so you can always take it off. And maybe even, if you have spare cash, you can buy 2 of these and use one just for that unit. That would make a cool diorama. Have one of the units on the ground next to it and this being placed in. I got ideas already. That's not good. And then, like I said before, the Untitled Regiment, so 2013, and the ISAF in Afghanistan in 2013. The camo are the same patterns, so probably also the same. No, different colors as well. This is I hope they will once go over into colored, because you can see here A, M, B, L and C, N. So they're completely different colors. And that's as far as the instructions go. No, we don't put those back yet. So let's do these one close up. Yeah, it's the washing machine. And they're very sharp, very nicely printed. Seem to be all in register. There's not a lot of carrier film around it. This actually looks very good. I'm guessing, like I said, it says printed in Italy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they're colorgraphed. Put these in here. Now over to the sprues. Got 2 bags, 3 bags. So they're getting better in it. Just with tape. Uh-oh. That's not good. Get these out. We have some loose parts. Now this is going to be fun, because normally my mat I show you for things is green. I don't know how that will show up. Hopefully, I have the other one near here as well. That's better. So we're going blue today. So we got some parts loose. Wheels, and I think this is the back plate where the toggle comes. Not too bad. Put these on the side. So, go, get your blue. Let's start with this. This is the tops. And this is the outside. This is the underside. This is one of the inlays. And this is the upper glacier, so to speak. So, we have to check, because if I'm not mistaken, this part can always be visible, and there are some dents here, molds on this side. I don't see any injector pin marks. There are injector pin marks though on the underside. There are a lot of those, and they will well, I don't think, maybe these two, but otherwise I don't think you will see them. They will be cleared up in a way that you won't be able to see them, so that's a good thing. This is the inside. It says Revell GTK BOXER, and it's 2011 original kit, so it's not too old. All in all, this one here, the riveting, it's not too bad. And on the top plate, so the anti-skid, I don't think these should be anti-skid plates. And if so, they have no texture whatsoever. Here's something of a grid around here that is textured. Like I said, I think all these rectangulars should be anti-skid. I think. I don't know. I don't own a boxer, so I would have to check that. But then you have to add a lot of anti-skid to this kit still. But all in all, so far, show you that one first. You can see it. There's a lot more done already. And there's the grating. The hatch. Guessing it's the engine bay hatch. Because it has to be somewhere there. Guessing this is for the engine because the driver's part is here. And this back part is removable, so this head in the front here has to be the engine. No other way to put it. This is the outside of the back where the unit comes in. You can see there are some indentations there. So a little bit of a short shot. Not too bad. Sun's picking up here. I got some pretty much glare on my screen, so I can't really see what I'm filming. And just turn it around to the outside of the sides, as you can see here. One second. Yeah, sorry for that. Let's see the outside. I think I was there. You can see there are some ejector pin marks. The looks fit, they're all gone and be covered, so it's not too bad. More full detail there. So a bit of warping, you can see. We live through that. Small parts back in here. Next sprue. Oh, this is a small one. This looks like the connecting door, steering wheel. This is the back parts with the lights. Small parts there. Nothing on the inside on detail. So it's easy. See. Only strange color green though for the plastic. Looks a bit. It's not. It's a bit shiny. Feel of it. You probably want to prime it if you don't do it already. I always prime, so lately I've heard people saying you don't have to prime, and that's true, you don't have to prime, but I would. Coil springs, part of the drive wheels, seat for the driver, sides, front bumper, all parts for the suspension. And again, only detail on one side really, so it makes it easier. It looks like a racing seat for the driver. Front bumper. 4 parts there. Let's see if I can get the driver's seat there. It's almost a racing seat if you can see it like that. Looks comfortable. Works for the drivetrain. There. And the coil springs. I'll turn this around so I can give you a little bit of a close-up. Springs. Let the camera focuses. And there are a lot of those, as you can see. Small parts there. So, yep. Some riveting around here. Step up. Looks too good. Here's where the wheels broke off. So we know that. All the other parts still a question. Oh, must be one of there. So, this is the top deck, I guess. The deck of the back. Wheels. More part for these are the swing arms. Part for the suspension. Don't know what these are. Wheel hubs. Detail on both sides. No, this isn't detailed. These are placement rods for here. You have to push them in there. Okay. So no detail on this side really. So I show it like this. See that? Can see. All parts of wheel, suspension, swing arms. These are the wheel hubs. Over the wheels. All part of swing arms. There. I think those are called wishbones. I think. I don't know the English translation. I think wishbones. At least they swing up and down, helping the suspension. And next back. Oh, I'll be back later. 1 second, please. Now, there was a little interruption from my side. Let's continue. We had all the big sprues. Now go on to the smaller sprues. With a separate bag. So that's a plus. You can see just done with tape, so no annoying staples. It's a very small one. I've got 3 sprues and the clear parts. This is, I would say, part of the sides. Looks to be a horn. One of the guinea pigs is first, as you can hear in the back. And I don't know what this is, but there's some riveting on here that looks good. Here as well. Yeah, a little bit of detail. Sides there. Like I said, this is a very small sprue, so quickly on to the next. I'm gonna keep this here so you can see better. Do it like this. Let's see. Upper deck, the rear, some. It could be everything. These are the lights, the blinking lights. Actually, I don't know if there's a name in English for those. We call them zwaailampen, which very literally translated means waving lights, because it's waving. I have no clue how they actually called in English. Oh. Driver's hatch, tow bar, antenna mount, protection for the viewports, and there's just some sides here. Looks like a heavy duty spring here, very heavy duty. There's a whole lot molded on. And I still wonder if all these plates, if that means to be anti-skid, because if it has to be anti-skid, you have to do and add your own texture, and that will be a lot of work. So the lights. Smaller parts, there's the hatch. Oh, I didn't check if there's detail on the inside. I'll do that when I've done the antenna mount. There's the upper surface, the driver's hatch there, and all those molded on plates you can see there. I think those are all anti-skid, but there's no texture whatsoever on them themselves. That's the rear plate. So if those are meant to be anti-skid, you have to do it yourself. There's no detail whatsoever on the inside, so not really an option to mold them open. Well, there is an option, but you have to do a whole lot of sketch building. And the last green sprue. This is the base of the unit that gets popped in the back. Some side plates, smoke mine launchers, canisters, the cross, handlebar, this is more another, this will be placed here I think, where it looks fit, and all kinds of smoke mine holders here, so small stuff, nothing really spectacular. I came up with a little cold in the meanwhile, as you can hear. It's not been 5 minutes, more like been 2 days. The first part of this video. There's the shirt. And there's the smaller part. You can see. And again, no detail on the other side whatsoever. So far the green stuff. Now we got the wheels left, again in a plastic bag. Oh, this is heavy. Heavy duty. There are 8 of these. No, I'll take out 1. It should be enough. They're rigid, not solid. And that's not. There's quite some weight to them, to be honest. No names molded onto it, but there's a very clear viewable center seam, but the thread is pretty nice. But I'm guessing you can sand this down pretty easily. It's not that bad. You can see here. On the other side there's some detail as well, but no mention of a producer, manufacturer or size or whatsoever. It's just this. But it doesn't look too bad though, so that's a good thing. Looks like candy if you can see it like this. Tow cable, which is a nice try, but requires a deep amount of cleanup. Mud flaps, yeah, look cool. Rubber mud flaps, nice thing. And no clue what this is, but it's rubber. It's all movable, so nice. But like I said, the tow cable really needs cleanup. And that's being that soft. It's not gonna be the easiest. You can see the detail is nice, especially there in the middle. Oh shit, I'm not turning around. You can see the other side. It's even worse on this side. You can see there, that's a whole lot of cleanup. But the rest, the mud flaps there, and that piece in the middle, and the other mud flap. So, oh, I almost forgot the clear parts. I thought we were there already, but we're not. Sorry for the nose sniffing. Window wipers molded on, and they are definitely clear. Small, so you won't really be able to see it, and there's a little bit of distortion, but that's to be expected. But you need a clear part, and these are not that bad. You can see there. And that's just even a better view, like this. And they are nicely done. So yeah, and this was the last sprue. There's no photo edge, and that's normal with Revell, so which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Take the box back over here. Go back in. So, the review of the Revell GTK BOXER. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but this is Untitled Chapter. sgSanKfz. So, the basically armored ambulance. For 145 scale, kit number 03241 by Revell. Looks to be a good kit. It's the green plastic is a little bit. I'm hoping it's looks a bit greasy, but well, that's just a little. Give it a bath and it will be over probably. And all in all, yeah, it's something else. And I can't remember so quickly if anybody else makes a boxer, so that's one. And it actually looks good. No flash, no warping almost. So it's definitely something else. With the whole section being able to take off, that's something very interesting as well. So I think I'm gonna enjoy this one. And I hope you enjoyed the review. Kinda looking for words that aren't coming at the moment, so sorry for that. But this was my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was useful to you. So let me know, subscribe and hit the little bell for you got the notifications. And hope to see you soon. Bye bye.